to get beat like that. Let your boy mess around. Space mess around. I mean, not Space. Who just fucked him up?
Shakur.
Stevenson. Let Shakur mess around and get schooled one match, which by anybody, bitch. And they beat him. Bitch, he ain't gonna be able to come back either, bitch.
Hey, but it's different with the way Spence got beat that night, dog. Spence got beat like he was a little person, dog.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a call for pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this way.
It's like the same thing. It's like the same thing what Bud just did Canelo.
The defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
They can't tell him, Shakur, and Keyshawn.
Back from inside his spine.
Yeah, you know all them in the same camp. They got a tough ass camp.
The LSU Tigers offense will have
they gonna have beating ass.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been
take your name,
to
bitch.
see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the
everybody trying to get Shakur to fight Keyshawn. You can see them fight each other. They said they're like brothers.
I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots.
He's on bigger than him, actually.
Because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus level.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw one first down.
Yeah, Keyshawn walk around bigger than him. Like Keyshawn, like when they be talking, Keyshawn more likely to go up in weight than he is. Though Keyshawn calling out Devin Haney.
Really good in staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge
Devin Haney for
go. Just need to focus on winning.
Devin Haney for go win to that man.
Top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
This crowd trying to make life miserable.
Keyshawn,
might be changing the route.
you gotta remember two different kind of boxers. Keyshawn is going in the ring. Keyshawn trying to knock you out, man.
Finds his tight end.
He's a brawler, so he all gonna come off right there. He's gonna try to knock you out. But if he box, I believe if they box, he ain't gonna be able to hit Shakur. Shakur gonna beat the shit out of that man.
Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line and pick up a
Yeah, but he's a brawler, so he's always gonna look like that. But he's gonna bring the fight to you. That was when he was calling Tank out.
Missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
They'll call it.
This crowd
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like when he'll call it Tank out.
They'll go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This crowd busting the decimal meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff to the lone back. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Again, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Red pass, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's cross. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the LSU offense will take over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots and make those big plays.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Dennis. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Makes a man miss. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Back to pass. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Breaks away in the middle. Pass to 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. And the Sooners are on the move. Looking for space. It's Howard. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now, let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
There he goes to the right. The 40. The 20. The 10. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Quickly complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Brings into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, it's Cross. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Ball's and fired complete. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB slides the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know.